Hello again, everybody, and today we have a tea taste test. I'm actually going to do a blind taste test of these 4 different types of Thompson's tea when we were at the Balmoral this past, wasn't even on the weekend, but I want to say weekend. When we were just at the Balmoral, we went to get some of the Punjana tea because that's one of the teas that Tim always gets. It's one of his favorites, but they had a wide variety of other teas, so we were only going to pick up another one, and we decided to get another 2, and then they gave us another package for free anyway. So we ended up with 4 packs of tea, and I thought, why not do a blind taste test? I have tried the Punjana before, and I did try, I had a sip of the Titanic and of the Signature at the event, but I haven't actually had them with cream and sugar and properly just kind of sat down and had a good taste to myself in the enjoyment and quiet of my own home. So we have 4 cups. Each cup has a different type of tea in it. I don't know what they are. Tim set this all up for me. They've all been steeped for the same amount of time. They'll have the same amount of sugar in them. And I have the milk. So in each one of them it just has a number below, and when we're done the taste test, the tea results are in the envelope. So this should be fun. I think this is really fun. So, like I said, this is a Northern Irish company for tea, Thompson's Tea, and apparently they're most well known for the Punjana tea. But like I said, there's the Punjana, the Signature, the Titanic, and this is the Scottish one, I believe. Scottish soft water blend. So, got 4 different ones, and apparently these have all gotten awards. Apparently the 3-star Great Taste something or other. 3 stars is the most you can get, and the Titanic is the only one that has the 3-star. So, hypothetically that one's got the best awards, but I know at the event all of the people that worked for the company were highly suggesting the Signature. They said that was their favorite. So just going to take a little look, a little sniff. Most of these, they look almost exactly the same color. This one on the end does noticeably look lighter than the other 3. I'd say, if I had to guess, I would say this one is the darkest. These 2 are very similar, and this one is the lightest, for sure. They all smell really good. No guesses yet. I'm going to put some milk in these. I was thinking about just having a blind taste test with no cream or sugar. But I thought the best way to do a true taste test for myself is to make it to my taste. And I'm going to make a mess with this, aren't I? I'm dripping everywhere. So, yeah, I'm going to make these to my taste, because I'm not a huge fan of plain tea without milk and sugar. Just making a huge mess, aren't I? So this way I can better gauge which one is my favorite, not only along with what I think each one is. There you go. Try to get them to be evenly. Just trying to get milk everywhere. Trying to get everything to be even. So the even amount of tea, even amount of sugar, even amount of milk. Alright, so let's try number 1. Smells kind of like breakfasty, breakfast tea. Definitely more of a breakfast tea. It's not Earl Greyish at all. Those are kind of the 2 ends of my spectrum of tea. I'm no tea connoisseur. I mean, I have a lot of tea. I've tried a lot of tea, but I'm no tea connoisseur. Grew up on Tetley. Definitely does have a bitter, kind of bitter flavor in there, but I don't know, it tastes like breakfast tea to me. This one's a lot more kind of astringent, I guess. Like not bitter throughout and doesn't have like a bitter aftertaste, but like a kind of like close to bitterness kind of flavor. But I think almost more delicate than the first one, because the first one has like a much more bitter aftertaste. Alright, let's try this one. Even though this one was the darkest one so far, it doesn't smell as bitter as the other two. I would almost say this was the weakest of the three so far in flavor, like as far as bitterness or astringent or like a very strong flavor. I would say so far this is my favorite. Just a kind of very rounded and very mellow flavor, even though it was definitely the darkest, if not equal with the other two here. This one also like doesn't smell incredibly bitter. I think it's got more of like a, you get that flavor like around your tongue. That's like kind of bitter around here. But it's still pretty mellow. Alright. Let's go back to here. Try this again. I'm torn between these two. I think one of these two is the Punjana. I'm relatively sure one of these two is the Punjana. I'm gonna vote that this is the Punjana. I think this one might be the Scottish one. I think this one might be the signature and this one might be the Titanic. Those are my guesses. I'm gonna check the tea time envelope. See how right or wrong we are. So, number 1, I believe, was the Titanic. Number 2 was the signature. Number 3 was the Punjana, and number 4 was the Scottish. The results are... Oh no! I got them all wrong, I think. So number 1 was the Punjana, number 2 was the Titanic. Did I get that one or no? Number 3 is the Scottish, and number 4 is the signature. I got them all wrong! But they're all good. So, I don't know, I think that was a bit of fun. Here, I'll prove it to you. It's all those written in green pen. Those are the results. That's not my writing. So this is the Punjana, huh? Alright. This is the Titanic. This is the Scottish. And this is a signature. Apparently I don't know anything about these teas. Well, anyways, I hope you guys have all enjoyed me being terrible at knowing what different teas are. I haven't tried them all before, but I thought it was a lot of fun, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. And let me know what you think of this kind of video, if you liked it or not, and if you'd like to see more of this kind of stuff in the future. And I will see you all in the next video.